Quiet. Very quiet here. I like to come and look at them, the old factories, the old ways of work. I've been mayor 20 years in March, and I've watched it happen, the way things change and change again. I'm still the mayor of a town, a live town with living people. But I'm mayor of this town, too. I've seen it happen. The old mill closed, people moving away. And when the new mill opened, different men. They came 1,000 miles. They came across an ocean. New men and new voices. Another generation. The people came here to work the machines. Then the machines were changed, and the people were changed. It happened once in every man's lifetime, and sometimes twice. And then he got too old to move. Years and years, there was always smoke over the houses. Fine mornings, good times. I lived up on the hill where I could see the town, where I could see the people. The men and women of this town lived by machines and bought machine-made goods and slept and were wakened to go to the machines. I remember when these factories were built. We were pretty happy about it. Concrete and glass and steel. Why, it was like money in the bank. More machines, more jobs. 36 million more men at work in the last 70 years. 18 new industries in the country. Millions of new jobs. Automobiles, gas, oil, radio. Men wanted. Men wanted. Well, what about the men? That's a complicated question. Sometimes the change was kind of easy. Machinery didn't always disturb our lives. The old jobs went, there was trouble, but we got new jobs. Take Russell, for example. Used to make carriages, lived next door to me a good many years. He took to making parts for engines. A man with skilled hands like Tom can turn them to another trade if the work is not too far different. Even the older men had not so much trouble as you'd think. Some machines needed skilled men, almost as many as before. And this work was easier on the back. Or Bill Johansson. Used to be a brakeman on the old railroad that ran from the junction across to our town. Now there's a bus runs right alongside the old track. He was out of work about 6 months. Now he's turning out parts for diesel engines. Same engines that helped put him out of his job. Well, that's the way it was. And machines like this, machine looms, came in. Everybody knew they were coming. Times were good. Men had a chance to look around, move to another state, move into our town, because they heard about our new luck. The steel rolling mill, 3,000 jobs. Had to have skill, had to have strong arms and hard nerves. There it was, money for 3,000 families. The machines brought life to our town. Good times make good Christmas. Big payrolls from the steel mill, the engine plant, the weaving mill. Plenty of money in town, and it went to buy food and clothes. The same all over the country. Machines making cheaper goods and more of them, and new kinds of products. Quite a few new stores. A lot of the young people got selling jobs in those stores, and clerical jobs in the offices. Not so long ago, either. My own youngest daughter got married, a Christmas marriage. Rang all the church bells in town. We thought prosperity would last forever. We were able to buy good products, shipped from other industrial towns, from everywhere in the U.S., and we shipped our goods in return. The wheels kept going around. Then the wheels stopped. The wheels stopped. It wasn't our town alone. It was every town, every state. It hit the whole country. Crisis. The machines were stopped. I never thought I'd see it. Snow on those rollers, 2/3 of the town on relief. Good times returned, but not for us. Orders for steel, but the old mill stayed shut. There was a new method, a new machine, automatic high-speed strip mill. For every 30 men who worked before, now there is one. No more strain on the back and shoulders. No more work for 3,000 families. Automatic, high speed, powerful, accurate, never gets tired, never gets sick. What am I going home for? What the devil am I going home for? Just to walk in the door and say, no job again? Is that what for? There he is, the old South. He used to have a job. Mrs. Kavanke and Jack Kavanke way out in Pittsburgh, trying to land a job there. Well, I'm here.
I'm trying to keep the home together here. Home. Nice home. We've got to get out of this dump. Soon. Pete and Joe. We used to hang around together, working at the mill. And now I can't stand to look at their faces. They're thinking, and I'm thinking, when is that mill gonna open again? When do we work? There's nothing wrong with me. I can still work. I'm okay. Walk in the door. Tell her the same old thing. Tell her that again. See that look in her eyes again. I don't want to go home. What am I going home for? What the devil am I going home for?
For me and my kids, 60 cents. For his lunch, another 25 cents. That makes 85. Then there's milk for the baby. I knew it. All right. Don't let him see nothing. Sit down. Give him his dinner. This ain't anything sudden. It happens every day. And if I said today it'll be different, today you'll come back and tell me, oh, well, forget it. Where was I? 85 and 20 cents from $1.10 leaves. What does it leave? You add up the pennies, finding there's always just not enough. So far you can eat, and over your head is some kind of roof. And then you ask yourself, how long? What happens after all you saved is gone? Is he scared too? Look how soft are his hands from not working so long. Oh, far away, there's a place with work and joy and cheer. Far away, oh, far away from here. In my dream, some fine day we'll go away from here. Some fine day, but not now. The dreaming ends somehow with never here or now.
I hear that they tell you we're living in a wonderful age. The age of machines and gadgets and things. An age to wonder at. All right. I'm wondering. I'm wondering how much You can't do no more than try.
They say they're tearing down the mill soon. Why, if that was so, I know then someday he'd walk right out of here and never come back to us again. Tell me, where is that place with work and joy and cheer? Tell me where, how far away from here? How far away from here?
If only we had known, we might have been prepared. But the company never told us, never gave us notice far enough in advance. We kept hoping things will be better. The old steel mill was there. We kept our eyes on it. Maybe they'll reopen, maybe next month. But when they cut those smokestacks out of the sky, we had nothing to look at anymore. Decent, fine workmen, every one of them. Their hands were trained, but now that training is no good. They're no more than unskilled men. They're finished. It may be years till they get good jobs, even in steel.
But why? We're all good men here, and we know our jobs. Why are we finished?
Because the strip mills can make the steel cheaper.
They can make it cheaper, but they can't make it as good.
They can make it as good and cheaper and faster. That's what these new machines are like.
But what good are the machines if they throw us out of work?
What good are the machines? Well, we can't blame the machines. They do what they're told to do. They benefit a great many people in a great many towns. But why should some towns and some people have to pay the whole price? Why should these men be thrown away as if they were obsolete? As if they were broken machines?
I'm only 25 years old. I'm not obsolete.
Yes, these men should have had notice. They should have been given dismissal wages. Enough solid cash to tide them over, to give them a start in another line, maybe another town.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Pack up and leave? I've got a house here.
Maybe we could get them to bring some new factories into the city.
I'm a steel worker. I worked in a mill 20 years. I couldn't go to work making radios or refrigerators if I did get a job.
It's the same way with millions of trained men. It hit our town hard and sudden. But it's not a local problem, not these days. Our town by itself can't feed these men, can't afford to retrain them. It's a bigger thing than one mayor in one town can possibly handle. It's a national problem, I know it. New machinery can do a lot of damage unless the right policies go with it.
I don't know. The cheaper you can produce goods, the more people you get to buy them. The more people you get to buy them, more production there'll be. More prosperity.
Prosperity for who? Not for him, not for you, not for me.
I've known these people's children, lived in this town for 50 years. They gave me the job of mayor, and I won't let them down. I can see what they're in for. They're being wasted and thrown away. Let's think about the people. New machines are coming, new automatic processes. All right, we can use them. But what about the men they replace? Can't we get them new jobs? Won't there be new industries for them to work in? The country that's been great enough to construct a world of machines must be great enough to face the problems they bring. We've handled the machines. Let's look to the people. Let's not forget the people.